get the show started!
After news came out that Cain Velasquez shot a man who was recently charged with molesting a close relative of his, the MMA community rallied around the former heavyweight champ. They called for him to be freed from jail, and fans started a GoFundMe to help offset the cost of his legal team. Since then, at least 2 legal fund campaigns have been shut down, and GoFundMe confirmed citing a violation of terms of service. A GoFundMe spokesperson said this to MMA Junkie. "We can confirm that both fundraisers were removed and all donors have been refunded. GoFundMe prohibits raising money for the legal defense of a violent crime." Although the former UFC heavyweight champion has a ton of support from the MMA community, on Monday Velasquez was denied bail by Judge Shalina Brown. He is expected to be back in court on April 12th, and if he is found guilty on all charges, he will face 20 years to life. Speaking on the most recent episode of the Believe You Me podcast, Michael Bisping and Anthony Smith weighed in on the recent arrest of former UFC heavyweight champion Cain Velasquez. Here's what they had to say.
It's fucking awful. It's terrible. I feel for him so badly. So obviously, I think, I don't even want to say the words, because Rogan was talking about this when I went on the podcast the other day, and I kind of clammed up. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, I don't even want to. Yeah, it's really uncomfortable. But I guess I saw today that he's been denied bail. I mean, listen, the guy, apparently, what was it, 100 times is what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I'm hearing like 100 different instances. Like, holy fuck. I mean, it's one of these situations where you got to kind of tiptoe around it a little bit, because I don't want to be the person that says that I'm pro vigilante. You know what I mean? I'm not all about people shouldn't be taking the law into their own hands. But
bro, you've got a shotgun in the back seat of your car. You're using that. I swear to God.
100%. I will promise you that if I was in those shoes, I would have done the exact same thing. At least that's my feeling about it. You know what I mean? I don't think that people that do those kind of things should be allowed to live with the rest of us. No. There's robbers. There's thieves and all these other crimes that people commit. You can come back from that stuff. You can get a second chance. You can change your life around. You can't come back from that shit. So.
During UFC 272 ceremonial weigh-ins, Jorge Masvidal suggested that Colby Covington is dealing with a knee injury. Here's the clip. Following his impressive showing at UFC 272, Covington spoke with Laura Sanko, where he was asked if there was any truth to the knee injury rumor. He said, "Nah, I had no injury. You know, it's funny. I did that intentionally. I told someone that was close to both of us that was doing my medicals before the fight. I was like telling him, hey, do you want to get something for my knee? You know, just messing with him because I wanted to see where his loyalty was, you know? He said he was Team Colby, but now I know he was Team George. You know, he's a little rat, so I can't trust people going forward, and I will keep my circle even smaller than it is." In the main event of UFC 272, Colby Covington used his superior grappling and fast pace to control the fight en route to a 49-46, 50-44, and 50-45 unanimous decision win in his welterweight headliner last Saturday at UFC 272. Speaking on the most recent episode of the Chael Sonnen show, the American gangster shared his thoughts on the fight and made a short breakdown of the bout. Here's the clip.
Jorge Masvidal said that he was fatigued. I will tell you, so was Colby Covington. Colby had less output in rounds 1 and 2 than he did in any other 2 rounds that you want to isolate in his entire career. I watched this with Teddy Atlas and Anthony Smith, and going into the 3rd round, I turned to both of them and said, it's about to get a lot worse for Jorge Masvidal. Now, my reason for predicting that was just I could see Colby was holding back. Colby got met with more resistance in that very first takedown attempt than he was ever expecting, than he ever felt with Jorge Masvidal when they trained 4 years ago and when George was a 155-pounder, and Colby instantly thought, I need to reserve and preserve energy. Going into those final rounds, that's when Colby knew I could put my foot down on this pedal and really go after him. And even if it was rinse and repeat, get up against the fence, take him down, maul him, keep him there. Look, it was a really hard fight, but as you and I told everybody, it would not be a competitive one.
Dana White recently claimed that Islam Makhachev refused to take the fight with Rafael dos Anjos for undisclosed reasons. The UFC president said that he went to sleep knowing that the fight was a done deal, but woke up to find out that Makhachev had refused the fight. Now, speaking to ESPN's Brett Okamoto, Makhachev responded to Dana White's comments and shared his side of the story as to why the fight with dos Anjos fell through. Here's the clip.
Dana said I turned down this fight, but Monday morning when I wake up, I just saw some news like Fiji have COVID, the fight is canceled, and I've been in California in vacation, and I wake up and call my manager. Hey Ali, I saw some news. Please call UFC and say I'm ready for take this fight, but and I ask about some condition, very small condition, nothing big for not possible to do, and not UFC call me, not Ali call me. I wake up and I call Ali and I tell him, hey, contact with UFC, please, I want this fight. But UFC cannot, the UFC not do it. That's why it's fight not happen. And that's it. I just wanna help UFC, like for the fans, for the everybody, because this is like pay-per-view show, it's big show, and I just ask for very small condition, but UFC say no, and that's it. Now then I say Islam have to fight versus Dariush. I have no problem fight with him, but who have to fight for the title next? I don't know.
Here are the top 3 memes you guys posted on MMAmemes.com. In 3rd place is a meme posted by user MSteve. 2nd place goes to US Mate. And the number 1 voted meme was posted by a user named John Weed. If you want your meme to be included in our next video, go to MMAmemes.com and create your own meme. The top 3 memes will be placed at the end of our video. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel to keep up with the latest MMA news.